Good afternoon. I'm Gary Turco, State Representative from the 27th District of Newington and New Britain. Good to see everybody here today. I've personally been working on this issue with a lot of my colleagues since I've been in the legislature for the last 5 years, and I'm very excited this year. It looks like we have a great path to get this done. Finally bring relief that many of our students need. I want to address, you heard a lot about the merits of this legislation and all it will do to help our young people, our workforce. I want to address some more of the concerns by some of the naysayers, people in doubt about the need for this legislation, or some will say, how is this fair? I recently did a forum with a group of people and I talked about this legislation, got a lot of applause. Then I had a young woman raise her hand and say, well, what do you say to somebody that doesn't have any debt or already paid off their debt or went to another path and didn't go to college and need to take on debt? And what I want to say to those individuals with those concerns is that this legislation, helping reduce debt, helping attract individuals to the vital areas of our workforce, teachers, social workers, mental health workers, social services workers, nurses, that attracting people to these vital fields helps everyone in our state, helps our entire economy. Even if you're somebody that paid off your loans or didn't go to college and have to take out any loans, this legislation is going to help you because it's going to help our entire state. Right? I mean, last time you checked, do we all need nurses? I mean, really, if you're in a hospital, you're in a nursing home, you give birth to a child, do you need nurses? Yes. If you have a child in school or you need child care services, you need teachers, right? We cannot get rid of nurses or teachers or child care workers. With all of the mental health concerns, especially through the pandemic, we need social workers, we need mental health counselors, we need people in the social services field. These are essential employees in our Connecticut workforce. We cannot get by as a state without these individuals. And right now, we have a shortage in every one of these fields. We are in fierce competition with our surrounding states, especially those states that may be able to pay more. There are more interesting places to live, like a Boston or New York City, Philadelphia to some people. We are in competition, so we have to provide Connecticut more of an incentive for these essential workers to stay here, to work here, to live here, to buy a home and to raise their family. This student loan debt relief program, up to $5,000 a year for 4 years for Connecticut residents who choose to stay here, is going to provide that added incentive. It's going to attract people to these vital workforce fields, and it's going to then help our entire economy. So that anyone out there saying, hey, this bill doesn't help me, unless you figured out a way to survive without mental health workers, social workers, nurses, teachers, child care workers, and you don't think it's important to have a vibrant workforce of these individuals, then this bill is for you. And these professions build the foundation for the entire Connecticut economy that we all rely on. So this bill helps every single person in Connecticut. It needs to pass this year, and I thank you all for your support.